Good morning, everyone. Hello and welcome to the weekly commodity audiocast. I am Kainat Chainwala from Kotak Securities Commodities Research Desk, and today we will be discussing ongoing developments in the commodity markets, factors influencing market sentiments, and uncovering the latest trends. So let's delve deeper in this ever-changing world of commodities. Last week, markets closed on a weaker note, weighed down by a US jobs report that failed to deliver the clarity traders had hoped for regarding the future of interest rate cuts. Despite widespread anticipation, the report did little to settle debates over the extent of potential rate cuts, leaving market participants disappointed. The US dollar experienced significant fluctuations throughout the week. Initially, the greenback was buoyed by moderating US inflation and caution ahead of the US jobs report, pushing it to a high of 101.91. However, it swiftly retreated to 101.30 after data revealed a decline in US job openings to 7.67 million in July, the lowest since February 2021. This drop from 7.91 million in June indicated weakened labor demand and contributed to the dollar's decline. The situation worsened as private payrolls fell short of expectations, hinting at a cooling labor market and boosting speculation for more substantial rate cuts. The dollar fell to a week low of 100.58 before recovering and closing above 101 as the mixed official jobs report failed to definitively resolve the debate over whether the Federal Reserve would implement a 25 or 50 basis point cut. The report showed US non-farm payrolls increased by 1,42,000 in August, lowest 3-month average since mid 2020, while the unemployment rate fell to 4.2%, its first decline in 5 months. Average hourly earnings rose by 0.4% month on month and 3.8% year on year, surpassing estimates. The uncertainty around the Federal Reserve's policy direction contributed to a volatile week for US equities, which posted their worst weekly losses of the year in the first week of September, a historically challenging month for markets. In the commodities sector, COMEX gold prices traded within a tight range as traders awaited insights from the US jobs report. Gold prices saw a sharp spike to $2,560 per ounce on Friday, but retreated sharply to end the week flat near $2,525 per ounce levels. Silver also faced selling pressure, falling 3% to $28 per ounce, in line with the rebound in dollar following the jobs report. Technically, on the daily chart, MCX Silver December futures fell dramatically on Friday, marking the biggest daily drop, minus 2.59% in a month. Price has also closed the lowest in the recent 3 weeks. On the weekly and daily charts, the price is trading below the 20-day EMA and Supertrend 73, indicating a bearish bias. Prices may maintain its negative momentum this week, finding initial support at 80,440, which if broken and sustained, bears may bring prices down to the next support level of 79,000. On the flip side, the nearest resistance is at 85,945, followed by 88,350. Moving on to oil prices, WTI crude oil prices continued their decline into September, slipping well below $70 per barrel amid concerns over the potential resolution of the Libyan political dispute, which could add more barrels to the market amid subdued factory activity in the major oil consuming nations, that is, the US and China. A warning from Goldman Sachs about weakening Chinese commodity demand further exacerbated the drop. Oil prices initially attempted a recovery, rising above $74 per barrel, as markets weighed the impact of reduced Libyan output against OPEC plus supply adjustments. However, prices struggled to sustain momentum and fell to a 14-month low of $67.17 per barrel, closing the week 7% lower. OPEC's decision to maintain its output level and a drop in US crude oil stocks to a 1-year low of 418.3 million barrels provided little relief. Moving on to base metals, LME base metals also experienced significant losses last week as weak manufacturing PMI data from the US and China dampened demand prospects. Also, disappointing new home sales data from China underscored the ongoing struggles in the real estate sector and showed that the stimulus announced so far has had little impact. Zinc led the declines in the metal pack, plunging around 6% amid mounting issues in Chinese steel mills. Looking ahead, key data releases from China could exert further downward pressure on crude oil and metal prices if they continue to paint a bleak economic picture. Additionally, the likelihood of a 25 bips point rate cut by the ECB, European Central Bank, in the upcoming meeting has increased due to cooling inflation and tepid growth. However, the main event or data for the week would be the US Consumer Price Index, US CPI, as persistent inflation could temper the chances of a more aggressive 50 basis point rate cut. So, US CPI takes center stage this week as markets await Fed's first rate cut decision and one of the last hints on the pace of rate cuts going forward. On that note, we end this edition of Commodity Audiocast and hope that we've offered you valuable insights. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and we eagerly anticipate your presence with us again next week. Until then, happy trading. Thank you.